How many times have you picked up your phone to check the weather, and 20 minutes news, and forgotten why you picked it up in the first place? Somewhere along the way, convenience became the goal of modern life. Faster food, faster entertainment, faster communication, faster work. But for all the time we've supposedly saved, it feels like we have less of it than ever. Maybe the problem isn't that life is moving too fast. Maybe we've forgotten how to slow down. This isn't about throwing away your smartphone or pretending it's 1955. It's about taking your life back. It's about choosing to live intentionally instead of automatically. I started noticing something strange. Every empty moment was filled. Standing in line, pull out the phone. Waiting for dinner, pull out the phone. 5 minutes before bed, pull out the phone. Boredom became a problem to solve instead of a space to think. But boredom used to create things. It created hobbies. It created conversations. It created ideas. It created people who knew how to sit with themselves. What if we stopped filling every second? What if we left the phone inside and walked around the block? What if we listened to the radio instead of playing music from our phones? What if we read a book without checking our notifications every chapter? There's something different about these experiences. A record doesn't skip to the perfect song. A film camera doesn't let you take 500 pictures. A notebook doesn't have ads. A radio surprises you. A map makes you pay attention. Hand tools make you slow down. None of these things are more efficient. That's exactly the point. Using a handsaw instead of a circular saw doesn't save time, it teaches patience. Writing a letter instead of a text message doesn't save effort, it makes you think about your words. Growing vegetables doesn't beat the grocery store, it reminds you where food comes from. The modern world has convinced us that efficiency is the highest virtue. But maybe meaning matters more than efficiency. Maybe making coffee by hand is worth the extra 5 minutes. Maybe fixing something instead of replacing it builds confidence. Maybe cooking dinner from scratch is a better investment than another hour online. The strange thing is, these little choices add up. You start noticing birds. You know your neighbors. You spend less money. You sleep better. You become harder to distract. You remember what it's like to have a thought that wasn't interrupted. I'm not suggesting we abandon technology. I use technology. You're watching this video because of technology. The goal isn't rejection. It's balance. Use technology as a tool, not as a place to live. Maybe your version of taking your life back looks like this. 1 hour without your phone every day. Listening to the radio in your truck. Reading 10 pages of a book before bed. Fixing something instead of buying another one. Walking without headphones. Using a paper calendar. Cooking with family. Building something with hand tools. Growing a garden. Watching a sunset without taking a picture. None of these things will make you richer. None of them will make you famous. But they might make you feel like your life belongs to you again. Because taking your life back doesn't happen all at once. It happens in small decisions. A slower morning. A quieter evening. One less notification. One more conversation. One more skill. One more memory that wasn't filtered through a screen. The world is going to keep speeding up. You don't have to. Maybe the most rebellious thing you can do today is to try simply living.